Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're well as well. So today we decided to share with you what our favorite recipes and food videos that we've done are, and that's probably the favorite food, in other words, that we enjoy.
Yeah.
So we thought that are we sharing top 3 or top 5?
Let's do top 3 because I feel like that's quite difficult.
Okay. So yeah,
Too many to choose from now.
we'll share with you what our top 3 dishes are, and maybe you can share with us what your top 3 dishes are from our recipes as well, if you would like to. So shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you start?
I'll start with one and.
Okay, you can do one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do one.
Fine. Okay. Now time to think.
So, is it vegetarian, vegan, or meat dish which you would like to share first?
All right, let's go with my ultimate favorite. Let's kick it off with my absolute favorite, and that would be a chicken dish, and that is chicken karahi that you make.
Okay, so
heavenly.
It's the chicken karahi, which is our own recipe.
Oh yeah, the one that you've made, the one, whether you have it with rice or naan. Oh my goodness, I could have this time and time and time and time again. I mean, I'd be happy to live on that really. It's just, that is my ultimate favourite.
It is an extremely nice recipe of, I think it's the best, personally we believe that you can achieve with chicken.
Yeah, this is like, this was the dish that changed my life because I was vegetarian before I tried this dish. And oh my goodness, it's just, it's delicious. That is my favourite. It is
full of flavours.
It's
and
just
it's
the sauce,
the tomato richness in there, mixed with spices.
And then the garnish on top with the ginger and the coriander and
yeah.
Let's have that for dinner tonight. Yeah, that would be my absolute probably standout one. But I can think of a few. A few more. Yeah. Okay.
For me, I think you've already said chicken karahi. So for me, I think another recipe which we have mastered over the years, it's a family recipe anyways, is reshmi malai chicken. That's the one where we infuse with the coal smoke everything, and I think it's beautiful.
That tasty.
It's very, very flavorful, and there are so many layers and textures going on in that
That's
recipe.
one of those that, like, yes, it takes some time, but oh my goodness, is it worth it? Like, just to infuse that coal and like there's just the smell and the richness.
That chicken, I think, combined with a nice naan bread, whether it's naan bread, khamiri roti, or traditional home chapati or roti, I think it goes very, very nice with all forms of bread.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree
more.
So
for me, I think that is really up there.
Yeah, good one. Okay. For vegan lovers out there who eat vegan food, one to try if you haven't is pindi. I never grew up with pindi, or okra, I never grew up with this much. I actually wasn't that much of a bigger fan of it until I tried this recipe, and now our recipe of pindi is just so tasty, and it doesn't take long. You don't need that many ingredients really. It's just about freshness, simple.
For me, I think it's a very quick to do recipe, pindi. All you need to do is pick some fresh bhindis and combine it with fresh onions, fresh tomatoes, couple of spices, and I think it's very, very flavorful recipe to have, especially during spring and summer.
That's what I was going to say. That is my go-to summer recipe. Like, I love it so much. It's just
again with
so
bread.
tasty.
This recipe goes with bread.
Yeah. So if you're vegan and you haven't seen it already and you want to try something new, It's delicious. And actually what's really, really good, the way that you have explained how you make it, is the process makes it not that sticky sort of texture. It's just, you just appreciate the vegetable really nicely.
I think, two things which are very important, for me at least, is when you're making okra fried separately, to not only remove that sliminess from it, but it retains its form as well if you do that. The second important thing is tomatoes and onions should be chunky and maintain the crunch in the onions.
Yeah.
That's the key, because that's what you're going to enjoy
That's what gives
combined
it
with
that
hindi.
freshness. Yeah. No, that's delicious.
And another tip, use lots of coriander powder in there.
Yeah.
When tomatoes and onions are combined with coriander powder, yes, of course with red chili powder, but these are the two primary spices that I would like to use in this recipe.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
There's so many, it's extremely hard to pick.
That's why I thought 3 should be really difficult. There's just too many now.
Can I share 2 lentils as my...
Alright, go on then.
It has
As
to
I
be...
love lentils as well, you can do 2. Go on.
I think one is dal masoor, which is red lentils with plain white rice. Such a simple recipe which is so easy and inexpensive to make, and yet is so flavorful. Anyone who loves dal chawal, I think this is probably my all-time favorite. If I was to have dal chawal, I would always want to have dal masoor and white rice. Yes, we love yellow lentils as well.
Yeah.
It's
This one I have fond memories of you cooking this for me, and I just absolutely loving this one. This is absolute comfort food. I could live on this food. I've said that about chicken karahi, but I genuinely could live on this food. I need to live on food.
And I think the next one I would like to mention is because we have so many memories of our friends and family with this recipe, and that is halim. And it's the richness of halim, the richness of so many lentils going in there, pulses going in there, then there is chicken or lamb or beef going in there. But the way, the rituals around halim, the way you plate it, and then you prepare your plate of halim with different
just the way you like
garnish,
it as well.
Just the way you like it. And when you do that as a family sitting on a table or with your friends, I think it's very, very enjoyable, and we have lots of memories of doing that.
I'm so gutted you said halim, because I want to say halim. Oh my goodness, it's just delicious. And it's actually, our friends demand this when they come and see us. It's got to be there ready to eat. I mean, it's so, you don't find it very often here. So, and yes, it takes time, but it's so incredibly worth it. And it's so rich in food value. It's so tasty, so comforting. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna have to go vegetarian dish, just because of, go back to my roots. And I would say I have an absolute love for paneer. Paneer is a type of cheese, but what was it called? We named it?
Shahi Mughal paneer.
Yeah. Oh, that was absolutely
I think that's,
tasty.
Again, a recipe which we have perfected over the last few years, but it's a traditional family recipe. We have added few bits to it though, but I think it's for paneer, I cannot imagine a better recipe.
This is absolutely divine, and honestly, like, it's one of those moments where you just kind of can't believe what you're eating. Like, it's that, like, you only have a few of the, I feel like you only have a few like wow moments with food. Like, you know, that moment you try something new and you just think, wow, how can something taste like this? And paneer, to be able to perfect it, because it doesn't taste as much, it's basically just the texture. It's all about that sauce, it's all about that process. And when you just dip it with some nice crispy naan. Oh.
That and, you know, in Shahi Mughal Paneer, we add pine nuts, which in the local language is chalghoza. So that is rich in food value and it adds texture to this recipe. I think this recipe needs more texture.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so perfect.
Yeah.
Pine nuts, rich sauce, and I think
delicious.
for paneer, I personally cannot imagine a better.
It's absolutely luxurious. Yeah. It's just so rich and yeah. So any vegetarian people looking for a nice dish to try, check that one out because that is yummy.
That might be for people in England. Might be your favorite curry.
Oh,
if
definitely.
You try it.
Yeah, I think so.
For me, it's
last one. Remember,
it's it has to be this particular food from north of Pakistan, and it's chapli kebab.
Yes.
I think in a kebab form, this is as high as you can go. I don't think you can go beyond the flavors and the richness that a chapli kebab has to offer you. I cannot imagine that I can do a kebab which is better than a chapli kebab. It's just amazing, and for that reason I think it has to be on my list of top 3.
This is delicious. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm someone who eats loads and loads of red meat, but this kebab is so tasty, and that little bit of a lime or like acidity that you just put just at the end just kind of brings everything together, and then you've got the little bit of the tomato, the onion in there. Oh, it is one
divine,
to try.
I think, and
really
followed by Peshawari kava. I think you're all sorted if you do it like this.
Yeah, you are going to get satisfaction if you eat that. I mean, it's one of those times where if you're going to eat that, just prepare yourself that you are not going to want to move for a while. Like, you're just going to want to lie down and just you just get lazy after eating something like that.
I think that's incredible. Top 3 that we've shared.
I know.
I feel like
difficult.
making some now. I might make some paneer later this evening.
Oh yeah.
So I think
there is so many recipes. It is generally so hard to think of more. Like, I mean, it's just
it's very difficult to narrow it down to top 3.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's and I think we're gonna need to do another video of this. Share our next.
We hope we hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have any favorites from our recipes as well, and if you would like us to prepare something live in any videos, we're up for doing that as well, so that you can actually see the whole video being done. I would like to do that with some dishes, just see how fast sometimes recipes can be made. And keep watching our videos. We'll be back very soon. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you again soon in another video. Take care for now. Bye.
Bye.